Hello and welcome to another section in further mathematics. In this section we'll be looking at the topic Venn diagram. We'll be looking at the topic Venn diagrams. But before we continue, I would like us to do a quick review of our previous lesson. Welcome back. Now, the Venn diagram is a geometric representation of sets using diagrams which shows different relationship between two or more sets. In other words, it is a diagrammatic representation of relationship between two or more sets. The operations of intersection, union, and complementation of sets can be demonstrated by using the Venn diagrams. Now, when you're talking about this Venn diagram, after solving questions on sets, a certain man called John Venn came up with an idea that sets can still be solved using diagrams. For example, if set A is equal to 2, 4, and 5, then set B is equal to 2, 7, and 9. John Venn made us understand that you can write the both set in this format. Now this is A, this is B. Now there's something common between them, which is 2. This position is called 2, which serves as the intersection. Remember, I told us that anything they have in common is called intersection. So this point is the intersection between A and B. So this is what they have in common, and this point will have 2. Why the other number that is not in common, 4 and 5, will now be here. 4, 5, and this other side, what is left? There's 2 here. Now 7 and 9. 7 and 9. Now let me show us how the Venn diagram is being written. Now, first of all, in the Venn diagram, we have the universal set. It's usually a square. This square represents E or U, which is equal to the universe. So anything that has to do with the universe or the universal set is placed here. While the O happens to do with the subset, that's part of the set, why this is a universal set. So if we have a diagram, this is a subset, this is a universal set. So if we want to talk about point of intersection, we'll be using A and B. If this is a set and this is also a set, the shaded region, this is set A, this is B, is called A intersects B. That's where A and B have something in common. Is called A intersect B. Now, if you're talking of union, this is, I told you of the types of sets that we have. I told you of intersection, union. Now, the whole of this point, remember I told you that in union, you list both what they have in common. So this is equal to, if this is A, this is B. Remember, the square is the universe. So you now have A union B. The shaded position is called A union B. Now, on the other way around, if we also have a set of this nature, then here is shaded. I'm considering only the shaded portion, and this point is A. The shaded portion is A prime. Remember what I told you about A prime? This is A prime. Remember what I told you about A prime? A prime means those things that are in the universal set but not in A. So this point is called the A prime. The outside of A is not shaded, so the point that is shaded is called the A prime. Now another one I want us to also talk about is if the sets are 3 in number. This is how we represent it. So this point, let's say if this is A, this is B, and this is C, where the 3 sets meet is known as A intersects B intersects C. That's how to write them. Now if we still move further into writing now, this is A, this is B, and this is C. This point is called B intersects C. Have you seen? And this other point, this point is called A intersects C. Why this point is called A intersects B? That's how it works. Now, if we also move further into writing here to being 1, 2, and 3. This is our A, this is our B, and this is our C. Then we decide to shade this portion. Remember, we are shading outside. We are not touching any of the 3 sets. Okay, we have this and we have this too. Let me show you the 2 sets that we have here. The difference between these sets. A, B, and C. Now in this one we have A union B union C. That is everything that is in A, B, and C. I say we use the word union. Then if this is union A, B, and C, and this one is anything that is not in A, B, and C, you write this one as A union B union C, complement with a prime in front of it. So that's the difference between this. When you shade outside the set, it's called prime, or you call it complement. But when you shade inside of the set, you call it the union of the set. Now I would like us to solve question on set. Now they said out of 400 final year students, so the total number of persons in that class are 400. That is what they are telling us. Out of 400 final year students in a secondary school, so there are 400. 300 are offering biology. Remember, they said biology. We have 300 people offering it. 190 are offering chemistry. So chemistry, 190. If only 70 students are offering neither biology nor neither nor means none of them. So that is to say our B union C complement is equal to 70. That is to say nobody is offering biology and nobody is offering chemistry. If only 70 students are offering neither biology nor chemistry, how many students are offering both biology and chemistry? So we are looking for B intersects C. At least one of biology or chemistry. That's to say how many people are offering either biology or chemistry or both. Now let's take down our parameters properly again, so that when we are solving we'll know what we are doing. So with this, with what we have seen in front of us, this is how the diagram will go. Okay, let's do a sketch of the diagram so that we can lift it to the other point. So this is our diagram. And remember that our universal set is equal to what? 400, because we're 2 out of 400 in a class, so the total number of is 400. Now they said, remember this is the number of people. X is the union between biology and chemistry. That's people offering both biology and chemistry. But here they said people offering biology is 300. But remember the 300 is from here. Biology 300, 300, 300 to here. But we've already removed x, so biology will now be 300 minus x, this other part. Because this is biology, the whole of here is 300. But since we've taken away x, x is the point that is common between these two. So here will now be 300 minus x. So chemistry will now be the same thing, 190 minus x, this point. You've seen the diagram? Okay. Now we are looking for what is outside here. So let's go back into what we have. Let's bring out the diagram here and solve it properly. This is our diagram, and this is also our diagram. So this is our B, this is our C, this is x, this is 300 minus x, and 190 minus x. Don't forget that our universal set is 400. Now, remember, people that are not offering anything are 70 in number. That is to say, if you add this 70 plus here, plus here, plus here, you get 400. So let's get the value of x first. We now have 300 minus x plus the x plus 190 minus x plus 70 is equal to 400. So we now have 300 minus x plus x minus x plus x plus 190 minus x plus 70 is equal to 400. So x and minus x goes off. We now have 300 plus 190 is 490. 490 plus 70 is now 490 plus 70 is 560. 560 minus x is equal to 400. Now let's take the value of this to this other side. We now have minus x is equal to 400 minus 560. So with this, the value of our x, of our minus x, is minus 160. So if this cancels out, our x is equal to 160. So the number of people that are offering, what is the first question that we are asked to answer? They say both biology and chemistry. So people offering both biology and chemistry, which is the value of x here, I told you that this is the shaded portion, is equal to 160. So with this, the number of this graph can be redrawn as this. It's now this. This is 160. This is 70. Remember, here is 300 minus 160. So here is now 140. 190 minus 160. This is 30. Our universal set is still 400. Now look at how it looks like. Very simple. Now, the next question is at least one of biology or chemistry. That is at least one of biology and chemistry. People offering either biology or chemistry or both biology and chemistry. So you know the answer will be 140 plus 30 plus 160, which is equal to 140 plus 160 is 300 plus 30, 330. So this is our value for those offering either biology or chemistry or both, but those that are not offering anything is not inclusive. So with this, I think you'll be able to understand that the importance of Venn diagram in solving questions on set. So in order for you to keep memorizing what we have just learned, always consult this point and use it as a reference point in doing your revision, and make sure you take the test that will be coming up very soon on your screen. Feel free to drop a comment for us in our comment section. I will be glad to attend to it. Thank you, and see you in our next lesson.